What's up, friend, and welcome back to another Eater Drift standard video. And when the one and only Brian Kibler drops into your Twitch chat and says, I have a really cool deck list brewed up, do you want to play it? Of course you say yes, and that's why we are checking out this really cool Ashlizzlle mount deck that was built by the one and only Brian Kibler. Speaking of Kibler, he has a fantastic video out on his YouTube channel as well that you should definitely check out about the current state of standard, where he basically addresses like the things that are wrong with it and makes a really strong case for potentially getting rid of Monster's Rage and up the Beanstalk. Absolutely worth checking out, and I know many of you will be on a similar wavelength. At least I am for sure. Standard has been a little bit still, a lot still, not super enjoyable because you're constantly playing against the same three decks. And yeah, I needed something that made me enjoy Standard again, and this deck list did exactly that. So very grateful to have it sent over to me. Let's have a look at the cards that we're working with in here. And one of the most important cards that the whole list is kind of built around is the Guardian Sunmare. It's a 5-mana 5/5 from Eater Drift with War 2. Whenever this creature attacks while settled, search your library for a non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle with a settle cost of 4. So we need to make sure this thing gets settled so we can basically tutor up a bunch of very powerful cards. So let's have a look at the cards that we are using to settle with. And there are some other cards in here too that require settle 4. Think about like Seraphic Steed, settle 4 as well. When it attacks, you then create a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying. And also the new Lumbering World Wagon, which is a 3-mana vehicle, powers equal to the number of lands you control. And when it enters your attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle. So those are some other like, you know, settle or crew 4 cards. But the cards we're using to crew up these cards, and especially the Guardian Sunmare, are things like the iconic Wily Duke, which is basically like the ultimate settle card. It's a 3-mana 4/2, and it becomes tapped. You gain 1 life and draw a card, which is just huge value when you try to, like, you know, crew something or settle something, whatever. You also have the Drostani, Tree of Whispers. This is a 3-mana 4/4, has got some really sweet activated abilities. One is Death Touch, one is Vigilance, one is Double Strike. The really cool thing about this card is that you can just grab it with the Guardian Sunmare and potentially give your Sunmare, you know, Double Strike, which is just a ton of damage, or perhaps Death Touch if that's what you need. Death Touch is especially good with Seraphic Steed, for instance. Now, the other great thing about the Guardian Sunmare is that we can just grab removal when we need it, right? Like if we find Sheltered by Ghosts, we can do that. If we need some removal, Seal from Existence in here, and Identified Hovership is in here, which is all just like incredible removal that you can just fetch out of nowhere and basically put in play for free. All you have to do is just settle your Sunmare. Rip Spawn Hunter is also a really fantastic card to crew or settle with, because Rip has that survival on it. So beginning of your second main phase, if Rip is tapped, reveal the top X cards of your library where X is its power, and put any number of creature and or vehicle cards with different powers from among them into your hand, with the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And there's a ton of cards in this deck that have a different power. So Rip is just a really good card advantage moment in this deck list. Now, the best curve you can have in here is in classic Kibler fashion, you know, the turn 1 Llanowar Elves. You could then get to a turn 2 Lumbering World Wagon, and at that point you're generating so much mana that you can get to the Guardian Sunmare like really soon after, or just like put a very powerful card in play and attack with the World Wagon and keep ramping up while simultaneously thinning your deck list out, and it's just overwhelming value. Another card I haven't spoken of either is the Stable Master, which also helps you ramp up into the Sunmare. Important to note is that it adds 2 mana of any one color as long as you cast a mount or vehicle. So there's quite some of those in there, and it's a really like valuable ramp. Interface Ace is also really cool in this deck from Eater Drift. This is 2 mana 0/4, and it settles, mounts, and crews vehicles using its toughness rather than its power. So basically also a way for you to settle or crew 4, which is kind of what you need in this deck list. Now, Guardian Sunmare, really solid, and like I said, it's kind of the deck that, you know, the card that the whole deck is designed around. And so is the sideboard, because any permanent with mana value 3 or less we can put onto the battlefield. So there are things like Temporary Lockdown in here, Garrick's Uprising, there's more Sheltered by Ghosts in there, there's more Rest in Pieces in there. All these things are cards you can find or like tutor up with the Sunmare, which is really dope. So yeah, this deck list was incredibly fun to play. Once again, huge shout out to Kibler for sending it over to me. It really brought some of the joy for me back in Standard. If you have any cool deck lists that you would like to see me play, please drop a link to them in the comments below. If your deck is cool, I'll give it a shot and I'll give you some credit as well, of course, because yeah, we gotta do whatever we can to keep Standard fun. So maybe something might happen to the format. Maybe bans, maybe I guess we have to wait on Tarkir, I don't know. But for now, we just gotta keep pumping out these really fun deck lists so we can continue to have a good time. This is definitely a fantastic example of it. So yeah, definitely make sure to check out Kibler anywhere, like YouTube, Twitch, all of the stuff. And also, yeah, if you want to see all the other games that took place in this deck list, you can check it out over on my VOD channel, Ashlizzlle VODs, where all my Twitch VODs get uploaded to. Now, with that being said, let's finally dive into gameplay here, and let's check out this Selesnya Mount deck in the Standard Metagame Challenge. Let's go. Okay, so if we do Llanowar Elves to Seraphic Steed, we can actually settle the Steed with Defender Rider plus Llanowar Elves, right? I mean, I'll still keep this, you know? The thing is, in Standard, it's like, yeah, maybe this is not the greatest hand ever, but a Molta 6 is like, if this had one land less, I would still keep it, right? Also, like, simultaneously, we can ramp up into our, like, bangers, so... Yeah, so it's just still like a Seraphic Steed settle and curve that I'm not mad at, so I'll take that. Sure. Anyways, this is where we top deck Wily Duke, and like, we are unstoppable. Easy, easy. Ooh. Well, yeah, not necessarily makes 4, but I'm wondering what my opponent's playing. Torch the Tower plus Storm Chaser's Talent and Jeskai Gold? We're currently 1-0. I can put the record up on screen too, actually, for the people that are freshly joining in. There we go. Jeskai Oculus, but I don't know why they would play Storm Chaser's Talon though. Okay. Storm Chaser isn't really Oculus coded. Unless they're also playing Talonade big enough, and that's what's just going to happen to all these like decks in blue that are just slamming Talon and Talon and everything. Yeah, no, like the Verges are sometimes evil. A little bit, a little bit. Oh, is it the CFB? Oh, Pro Tour with the Talons. Oh, okay, okay. Interesting. I hadn't seen that. I have not watched that. Okay. Rip. Hello. This would be so nice. I mean, I'm still just gonna go for it. Let's go, Ripley. Dead horse. Oh well. Dead horse. Why the hell is all their removal like perfectly lining up with ours? What the fuck? Sure. It's fine. Try to get rid of this 5/5 Sunmare with 2 mana open though. Ah, you won't. Okay, so should be easy. Gonna make myself a little homie. And I'm gonna get myself the Stable Master and I try to settle. And now like the world is literally our oyster, man. What do we want? What do we want? This is a luxury. This is a luxury. What do we have open? 2 mana? Dude, I like... What the hell do you want? Thunderous Philosophy Trample could be interesting and grow in a team, but we don't really have a lot of creatures. I could see Wily Duke as like just a fantastic way to like settle the horse. That's a good one. Because we're kind of lacking good settle targets right now. The opponent's probably going to have, like, more removal, too. Trostani for another real threat. Yeah, I think it's either, like, you can go Trostani for threat or Wily Duke to try to get, like, card advantage, because we're kind of, I mean, obviously we're still winning this game, but it's like, yeah, Wily Duke does die to all the removal. Then again, we have seen this. I don't know if they have more. I'll listen to the pro and I'll grab Trostani. You give it Death Touch? I don't care for that. Yeah, I don't know if they have more, but you never know, I guess. His name in the chat, wild. Respect. Ooh, I need to read this. Okay, so this is actually like the saddle. Interesting. Do we not just win here? Or like, are we 1 mana short from winning here? I think we win here because we can just do double strike with Trostani and that should be good enough. Nah, like you find ways to like remove their blockers and you just win, right? Right. No, I'm trying to figure out what we do. You could use the Stable Master, though. That goes for 8. That goes for... Yeah, like, it's a little bit trickier because of the verges, actually. This could still create mana for us, though. I don't think we're there yet, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I'll just like give it a saddle. It's crazy the way that card works. Yeah, and then I think we've settled it up. We're just going to like... I think it's just swing with everything, get rid of a blocker, double strike, try to see if it's enough. Let's go Sheltered. Sunmare. Or actually you could go on Trostani too. Hold on a second. No one Garrick's Uprising in the main for situations like this. I see. I think it's... Yeah, no, I think we still have it here, though. I think we still have it here because of the double strike. Like, if they block the Sunmare, we can also still give the double strike to Trostani and they're dead. Like, we still had him either way. It just wasn't as easy as it was just, like, removing all their blockers. It was just a double strike angle. Yeah. They have 1 of the 5 blockers, so that we would always hit for 10. We'd be, like, 1 over with this. So we're fine. It was just like a lot more complicated than it should have been. But we got there. Trostani's so based. Like, I'd still just wish that the card was like a little bit cheaper to activate, but hey, it's MKM. What can you do? Selfishly, I would have liked to see it thrive more. So it's just Oculus, but it's like the CFB version. I cannot say that I've ran into that one yet, though. Like, rest in peace. So they're just playing Storm Chasers down for town? Are they still playing, like, Prof's Memory? Like, I don't know. Or do they just not care anymore about that? Yes to both. I'm trying to warm up to it, minus. Let me cook. I kind of like the idea of Sheltered against them too, though, because it's like, well, depends on the mana. I like Philosophy for Trample still. Maybe... could see myself also boarding in an uprising. I don't know how, like... Yeah, no, that's definitely the right play, too. Because if the Oculus is down, they make a ton of 2/2s. So good. I like defend the Rider, but maybe that just has to go. Value the other things too much. Interface Ace. Ah, fuck it. I'll just do a 61 special. Hard to say no to that. Very hard to say no to that. I'll try it. Even though, like, we're kind of lacking the ramp, I feel like Rest in Peace should slow them down so much. It's worth trying. Okay. Like, I've literally, I kid you not, the amount of standard that I play, I have never run into the Oculus deck playing Storm Chaser yet. It's just like... I guess they just know that Storm Chaser's talent is just crazy pressure anyway. The Storm Chaser plus town is just devastating. Dang, dude, this is a lot of, like, pressure here. And we gotta, like, stem the bleeding a bit, dude. Damn. Are we supposed to play look down against them? Like... I don't know, I've not seen this in... I just, like, every time Storm Chaser's talent is just part of... Like, it's just at the scene of the crime, dude. Like, what the fuck? Maybe I've been playing the wrong version of Oculus. This feels, like, crazy powerful. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to play look down? Like, that's wild, though, to me. Dude, what the heck? We're just getting ran over. Man, Storm Chaser's talent, am I right? Okay. I need to do that differently. If I go Shelter, it's like... Apparently. Apparently. I mean, you still have to keep Rip, surely. Like, surely you still do. You're playing the base version, they're playing the cringe one. Like, I'm just kind of, like, in awe right now, because that's not at all how Oculus plays out. Or, like, how I know Oculus to play out. Like, that's crazy. They played it like an aggro deck. What the hell? Do I need to split up? Like... Vibes are weird. Like, I'm really just not sure what to do. Normally I have my, like, Sideboard plan versus them on lock, but, like, what the hell? Nah, dude, we gotta do so much better than that, surely. Because this is just gonna cook us. I mean, we could Hovership on 3, maybe Rip on 4, but I feel like this is not too slow. Yeah, we gotta do better than that. Mana! Can't do that. Our... Now we kind of have a similar hand to like the one we had last. If they have the Storm Chasers, we're cooked. I take a risk and I go like this, I think. Hope to find a land so I can play the World Wagon, and the World Wagon can help me get the Sunmare. Like, I kind of want to keep Sunmare because of how important it is to what we're trying to do. Alright, I'm just gonna try it. RNG be with me. Storm Chaser in 1. I cry. I can hold this for when I need it. Don't pierce me, man. Okay. Trying to set up my Sunmare. We can get this Sunmare to stick. We're thriving. Sure. Little unfortunate, but you know, sure. Yeah, at least they're not like crazy aggressive now. At least. That must have been like one, like their best curve they could ever have on the play with the Storm Chasers and like the Prof's Memory and like 2 Steam Core Scholars. That must have been like them thriving. %. That was crazy. That was crazy. That's not the Oculus deck that I know. But maybe yeah, we need to take some inspiration, I guess. Okay. Well, nothing crazy. I will hold my Letter Elf because I want to get this the Sunmare. Let's go! Let's go! Okay, hopefully they're gonna have a hard time dealing with that. Manifesting. The pony. Yeah, my horse girl, inner ex-horse girl is thriving. Horse girl era. We're so back. We're so back. Surely, like, this is going to be, like, near impossible for them to remove right now. Surely. They could maybe remove the interface ace and we can't really, like, saddle it, but come on now. So we gotta think about what the hell are we grabbing? Trostani, maybe again? Just another, like, pressure play. Or maybe, like, we need to get ourselves, like, a hover ship. Damn the bleeding. Dithmatic Barrage. Don't say that. Don't say that. Okay, so I think we start off with a hover ship here so that we don't get our horse blocked. Even though, like, I could have also just fetched, like, something to get rid of their stuff, though, but I think I want to grab Trostani. Or the ship. You think I'm gonna grab Trostani? Lockdown deals with talent, but obviously I don't want to do that because it also deals with my own things. Hovership is okay, but not needed right now. Like, Wily is still really good, I think, but we haven't really seen him slam any removal yet. I could also see Sheltered. Like, Shelter to just make it so that they could never remove this thing in a million years would also be really dope, I think. But I like the idea of Trostani. torn between those two right now. I think it's Rosani though. For now. We also can like goof around with double strike, all that. Okay, so is this where we slam Rest in Peace? To prevent any like Oculus shenanigans from taking place? Probably. It's not needed, but I will take it. Just to give ourselves some like extra protection from them like popping off. Okay, we'll see. I don't think that the Oculus deck really deals with 5 toughness well. He's got a commercial in French. What the fuck? That's a choice. Double strikes 3. I guess technically we could have. We had Llanowar Elves open, but I'll just play Rip. Because it gives me that insurance that if they go crazy with an Oculus, right, I get cooked. I think I like that insurance right now. Because it's super easy for them to just do discard and reanimate for like 4 mana. What is the score? Right there. Right there. I don't know if it could be any more obvious. Ooh, another horse. Can they get rid of my... Or can they like... Are they going to like bounce it? Sure. Okay, so maybe I should have gone sheltered. But I mean, like, it just, you know, it doesn't deal with the thing they're facing. Like, if they double block this, I could double strike save it, but I don't think I will. I just want to play the Sunmare again. If we haven't summoned DJ Bubbles yet, maybe he'll pop up later, you know? Yeah, bouncing to Sunmare must kind of like be one of the only things they can do, so maybe I do try and see if I can shove Sheltered on it. Then again, that Storm Chaser's talent is now in exile thanks to Rest in Peace, which is pretty important too. The Storm Chaser loop sucks. This opponent's out here like handling it like they're in the Pro Tour though, like so are we. Jeez, why is... We're literally in round 2 of the Metagame Challenge, like is it that serious? I mean, I guess so. Like, damn. Is it that serious? Alright, let's see what we can do here. Swinging with both. What are we grabbing? I kind of feel like Shelter should be a great one to grab right now. And we'll attach it to the Sunmare. I mean, like... You could play it safe and grab an Otter. I don't hate Steam Core Scholar either. But then they get like, if they remove the Shelter, to get the effect again. So one of the reasons why you could stop it is by getting rid of an otter, and then they don't have that. I feel like we get enough life gain right now to care. So I'm just gonna grab an otter here. Make it... Okay, so I have potentially like 2 double strikers here. But I guess the way that... That was about to happen. I'll just put another Sunmare in play. What a board state. I mean, surely we're in a good spot, right? Surely. 2 Sunmares, man. Come on. If that doesn't clutch it... Well, one of which would ward 4, the other still ward 2, they're on 4. Like, praise the Sunmare. Seriously. Surely we're chilling. Aaron, we just grabbed that. Horse girls! This is our time. The horse girl era is thriving harder than ever before. Who's stopping us? I think I'm just swinging for lethal here. Horse girls! Yeah, there's no... They're just cooked, man. Surely they're just done for. Yeah, okay. Yeah, interface A is actually kind of... Like, that was actually crazy there. Bruh, these hands... Alright then. Yo, welcome to the stream. Thanks for checking out the YouTube videos. Just grabbing myself a little drink here. Is this a Zaddy? Or I mean, probably not. It's gonna be Bulgari graveyard probably. Right. Where's the luck at? We play the horses. Right, that's what I always tell myself whenever I keep a handful of lands. It's like, surely the rest is just going to be like gas only. It never is. Oh well. It's fine. Roots? Oh, you're right. Roots is interesting. Insidious Roots. Anyway, we're gonna have the Sunmare soon, which is gonna be real good. Yeah, I wonder what version of Roots they're playing. I'm not sure. They could go crazy here. They could go crazy. We just need the Sunmare to get rid of the roots, kind of. Okay. Don't go crazy. They're playing white, though, so they are probably still Team Ketramos. Interesting. Got my base mug back. If you know, you know. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Go crazy. They kept something on top. It gotta be like Tyvar, right? They have the nuts. The nuts have been spotted, yeah. Gonna do like interface ace crew or saddle the Sunmare, and then I'm gonna see if I can find a shelter to get rid of the soul call or the roots and buy myself time. I think that's our way potentially through this. Oh my goodness, there's more of them. Ah nah. Ah nah. Sometimes I feel like maybe we would benefit from a look down in the main in this deck. I think you would give up less games. Like one look down to be able to fetch it. Seems like it would be not bad. I think we cannot beat this now. I mean, I kind of want to like play something else after this, but yeah, I think it would be a pretty smart play. Yeah, like it's just like some of these decks are so cheesy, you know? Maybe over one of the horror ships. I could see that. Some of these decks are so cheesy, and like one look down that you can just like fetch would just be so good against it. Well, I'm definitely still on Team Sheltered. Okay, so is it just Soul Cauldron here because it's the way for them to exile things out of the graveyard? I feel like that has to be the answer, right? Because if we can at least stop them from getting the roots triggers, then like it's okay maybe. Right, right. I think at least the downside of just having it be a one-off that you can fetch with the Sunmare and then hopefully it doesn't show up in your hand is like maybe decent enough? I don't know. We got 2 Sunmares though, like we can absolutely stabilize here. Like we could probably find... What do we have? Seal from Existence hits one of them. And outside of that, nothing hits it, I don't think. But we can go like... Philosophy, maybe? Oof. Okay. Yeah, shit, it's Tyvar. We need him to whiff. They're not gonna whiff. They're not gonna whiff, I fear. Man. We're basically just getting shoved in the same scenario that we were in against the frog deck. It's rough. Yeah, like, let's just dip and let's go to the sideboard, because there's only one thing we can fetch with a Sunmare that would deal with the roots. It's Seal from Existence, but we could never deal with the other one, too. I feel like if we could get rid of all the roots here, maybe I'd stick around, but... Right. We have a good sideboard, though, still. I wonder if we want the Uprising here as well for Trample. I think Horrorship does a whole lot for us here. Drop a Rip. Flying with Seraphic Seed could be really good. I think a Wily or a Rolled Wagon. I could also have seen, like, either it was split up, but... I think one wagon less might be okay. I think we have a good plan here, though. Hell yeah. Not a lot of answers, but it's a good setup. Yeah, so you could grab Garrick's Uprising, but I'm hoping that we can get into a position where, you know, if they go crazy, we just grab a look down. That's the plan. I need to save this for, like, bigger threats. Like a Roots. Yo, what's up, Ziv? How are you? This is a banger. Let me put this on. Okay. Locked in, chat. I'm also already, like... I'm gonna start a poll in a bit on what deck we're gonna use to do our next run. I think the option is gonna be between Esper Pixie to try and see if we can win the challenge, and the other option is probably going to be this like Demir Mill deck that I cooked up out of pure misery strategy. A little bit of ramp, not too much. I can play this, unfortunately. So, like, World Wagon is such a great card, though. It really is. Okay. You're running against some Demir Mill decks, you can confirm their misery. Yeah, I have been wanting to build a deck since running into, like, that person that did the new, like, mill thingy in combination with, Teresian Mind something that just like mills you out completely. It's like the 2-card combo. So hey, I want that for me. Right, a little bit of jank as a treat. Dang, wait, they went so hard this turn. What the hell? Fuck. Jay, thank you for the prime. Dude. Dude, we gotta lock it down. Well, if I want to lock it down, then I cannot really use the shelter, though. That's hard. A tough decision to make. It's like if we do sheltered here, like you could technically do Sunmare and sheltered, but if you do that, then you kind of screw yourself out of grabbing lookdown, which I do not want to do that. So yeah, well, all I'm trying to say is I don't think you shelter here, even though it's so tempting to go after the Insidious Roots. I don't think you can do that yet. You gotta look it down, surely. Yep. Now they're gonna get another Roots trigger. Have to make sure that I, like, settle up my Sunmare and my World Wagon before I do it too. Well, a little worried about my opponent's next turn, but hoping for the best. Maybe get rewarded for our greed. Please. Right, right. Like, yeah, you keep committing to it now. Ketramos? Oh, shit. Also a pretty good shelter target right there. Okay. Ketramos. It's a pretty good card in here, huh? It's giving. First, things need to go crazy here, I guess. Like, you're out here saying, like, yeah, I will give them one turn, and it's like, oh. Right, right. This is what giving them one turn means. Hmm. This is what giving them one turn means. If we can ever make our way over to a look down, it will be great. If. Now, raccoons, I said that like 200 times as I made the play. I said it a billion times. I said, if we are going to Sunmare and we're going to fetch Lookdown, we don't want to have Sheltered by Ghost in play because it's going to go under the Lookdown. So that's why we'll give them one turn, see what they got, and then we can look down and shelter. That was the idea. I said it a billion times. But meanwhile, this opponent is just like going crazy now. I think they screwed it just now, though. They should have grabbed, like, a creature if they wanted to keep going. Are you dead? No, I'm not dead. No, 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 no. We don't want to have our shit under... We don't want the lockdown to happen, no. We just have to make, like, crazy value plays now, I think. Also, yes. Does Ketramos block again? Hold on a second. Is it going to be 7 cards in exile? It is, right? It's fine either way. I'm still going to attack like this. Alright. I can also then fire off Sheltered on the Ketramos and Maybe on like Tyvar 2, I guess. No, exactly. I think we need to hit Tyvar too, because if they go Insidious Roots and then they bring out the Maverick, they can also use the Tyvar again to like untap and use the mana and go crazy. Yeah, you gotta hit Tyvar too, I think. Staying alive. But yeah, the thing obviously there was that like we kind of couldn't afford to put the lockdowns in play or the shelters in play before the lockdown. So, yo Ryan, how are the games going? Vibes. Yeah, right. Like look at my horse with 6 ward, dude. I know yesterday was daylight saving change in the US. Actually, no, I didn't. I'll adjust. Time change cooked you. Passed out on on the couch for 2 hours earlier. Well, technically we have lethal here. Because this is an additional 4 power. So... okay. Thinking like maybe they have an interaction or something, but hey, see how we got out of that one? But now the opponents should go crazy with a bunch of like enchantment hate, right? Don't know what we're gonna do about that one. I don't know. I don't know. Lauren isn't bad. Also, like a Seraphic Steed curve is kind of nice with the flyers. Yeah, that was a wild one. Thanks for checking it out, Riot. That was a wild one. But it was fun. Really great experience. Lockdown from Worsey to Bestie 2025. I don't know. I still hate the card, but yeah. You know, at least it was used there. Well, then again, Insidious Roots is kind of like... You know, I like Insidious Roots, so... Horse? Is this just Horse Girl deck? Do you think losing half the fast lands during rotation will matter much? Yeah, I think so. Especially if Tarkir doesn't come up with anything else. For certain decks especially, they're gonna suffer. I like Roots. I like Roots a lot. I think it's a great card. Ooh, they're gonna grab. Ooh. Wait, I thought they were gonna grab Skoos. It's got some extra text on there too. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna fire off Lauren, even though I could start like making angels, but right, they're traumatized. They're traumatized. I see. Skoo's better than a raccoon. Yeah, the Skoo's life gain is nice, especially when in that deck you can play you know, Soul Cauldron, so that makes it so you don't have to have green mana open, so... yeah. The name is Abyss. Put some respect on it, real. And the second roots. Like, I have answers for it all, but, yeah. This thing needs to go. What the hell? Is this the Kibler brew? What's up? German Gary Oak, George, my friend. Yes, this is the Kibler brew. It's cooking. It's cooking. It's really fun to play. A lot of like decision points. We're fighting for our life against roots right now, though. But yeah, they just threw away a Haywire Might, which is just... whatever, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't want to hit that with Sheltered by Ghosts. But we will see. If they have a Cauldron, it's fine. Right, right. I don't need to get rid of Catcher Mouse like this, but I'm still doing it. Death Touch on the horse is gonna go crazy with Trostani, by the way. Death Touch first strike. Yeah, homie, that's got Ward 3 on it. Good luck. You gotta commit with some mana there, I fear. That's kind of why I ended up doing it under the Seal from Existence. That'd be an expensive cost to pay. It really is. It's actually wild that Seal from Existence is actually so much better than what's the Either Drift card with the loot art on it. Oh well. Only they had a 1-mana ability that they could use. Yeah, nah, it's true. They're gonna... I'm telling you right now, they're gonna miss the Death Touch on the Seraphic Steed. And they're gonna concede the game. Kinda nice, too, to be honest. I'm gonna make more horses. I don't want to swing with Trostani for that reason. They know? Nah, damn. Okay. I'm still gonna play Rip. Alongside Rip. Okay, that's what did it to him. Hey, we got out of that though. Let's go. Felt like it took forever, but we did it. And do that. Yep, 4 Guardian Sunmares. It's so good in here. Anybody need removal? Not me. I don't believe in it. Let's go. Matchup against Domain. I'm not sure. I don't think very good, but... At least it's like one banger curve though with the rolled wagon on 2 here. Yeah, that's really good. Go rip. A bubble song. It is a banger. Yeah, you know they're sweating. Like, you know they're sweating with that rip. You know they're sweating. And then the Sunmare is on the way. Should have gone for white, though. But we'll see. Yeah, you have 2 mana open. How do you care for dealing with a 5/5 at War 2? Haha. Haha. This World Wagon is going crazy, dude. Self-bounce? Is it bounce now? Yeah, okay. Bless the Sunmare. What can we do to screw them over? We grab. I'm sure we can find something. Giddy up. Yeah, I'm thinking shelter too. Suffer. We're destroying them. That was great. That was great. Hell yeah. Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, that was like the dream curve right there. I have become death. Yeah. That was the dream curve. Very nice. You know they're molding about losing to jank? Maybe. I hope so. Yeah. Get fucking horsed, yeah. That honestly... Hell yeah. Horsepower. Nah, Interrupter's deaf for like domain, I feel. Viley Duke might be a little sussy. Is it 2 toughness? I could see Uprising here too. Or maybe just like another split up. Or an Esper version of the deck. Did we see Optimistic Scavenger or no? I'm gonna go Uprising. Ooh, looks pretty good. Not like quite different from the game 1 we had. It's a lot more reactive. Okay, so does that now result into this opponent going nuts with removal? Really love the fact that this interface ace is 4 toughness, so it dodges the no order runs. That's a vibe. Very nice. Wait, what kind of hand do they have? What the hell? What's going on? Something weird going on here. Okay. Your interface is in your Shurikai EDH. Oh yeah, that would go hard. Isn't Shurikai also like a precon? I think I have a... Or am I thinking of a different card? It's like a Kamigawa blue-white like vehicle that I enjoyed playing. Yeah, there was a precon, yeah. Well, not me. Libby bullied me with that one, but... Pilot vehicle precon. This was the secondary. Yeah, that deck had some power in there. It's unreal. Right. Right. We're kind of just existing right now. Holding the land for nightmares. Yeah, I was just assuming that my opponent would be like very reactive, or I mean not reactive, proactive, because like they're on the play, you know, they got the Storm Chaser's talents, they might be in like optimistic scavengers, all that. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I was expecting them to do that. But instead they were just fully like answering us. Unfortunately, this doesn't work. Nar. Shouldn't have board kept these in, to be fair. Like, they always have nowhere to run. I would have like liked it for like the pilot value, but Rip's real nice, but really? Damn. Damn, okay. Yeah, I'm in the trenches now. No. Nope. It's just gonna be edge. Like, we just drew like kind of shit there, to be honest. Wait, why did it take all the World Wagon out? I wanted to take one out, not all of them. What the hell? Oh, I think it... I wanted to take out Philosophy. I think it screwed me over there. Oh my god. I think I wanted to click one and I dragged all of them on accident. Not a vibe. Bukin, thank you for the 2. Not a vibe. It's obviously not what we want at all. Yeah, I must have accidentally dragged the wrong pile. Oh well. Yo, you're saying thank you so much for the 11. We could cook with this. Early. Oh, and now you have the aggressive start. I see. So on the play, they were slow as hell, and on the draw, they're trying to be aggressive. I see. Wait, why did Auto Tapper not use the Stable Master there? Eh? Could we not have held open Destroy Evil? Okay. Yeah, I was not in babysitting mode and now I got. Okay, sure. No, I wasn't babysitting it and now it's trying to take revenge. Goofy. I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it done it. Oh. Well, obviously they have a ton of mana open right now, and it's not an enchantment or anything because they would have played it out. I feel like they have a counter spell. So I don't know if I want to look down right now. Yeah, maybe I'll just try Trostani, see if I, like, bait it out, and if not, like, I could just get my Rolled Wagon to attack. He'll hold up Destroy Evil, which is what I wanted to hold up for a while, but... Okay. Trying to get for a point where I can just pay for their no moralize, which we should be able to do next turn. I think you do this to stem the bleeding. I think you do this. Because else they get the prowess trigger and the scavenger trigger, and like if they're smart, they don't put it on the scavenger, so we're just gonna get rid of this thing. Like, I can take 5. It's only mount and vehicle spells, so there's no way for me to get Rip in play. I can get another Rolled Wagon in play, but... Or Uprising. I can't do that, though. I cannot crew this either. Alright, we just take the L. No, 7 mana on certain things, not everything. It's only 2 mana for mounts or vehicles. I can do Rolled Wagon and then look down, right, of the Stable Master. I just cannot do Rip and look down. That's just not possible. Now, chat says false information, and then I have to, like, triple check everything so that I'm not missing something, despite me checking it for 1,000,000 times. That's how it always goes. That's how it always goes. Okay. Two Rolled Wagons looking pretty. Yeah, I think they're done for, I would say. Yeah. Lockdown is saving us, like, many times. Let's go, Lockdown. Okay. Nice.